Alright, so this is Jay Nice, the logo with Ring Talk. I want to talk a little bit about Manny Pacquiao, Errol Spence. It seems like the rumors are that Manny Pacquiao will go ahead and take that fight, given that he does beat Mikey Garcia, which he should beat Mikey Garcia, but we'll just have to wait and see. My personal opinion, I do think Pacquiao would take that fight because Pacquiao is at the end of his career, and basically he wants to make history. He wants to go. We already know he's great. He's already a Hall of Famer, but right now it's like every fight is to close out his career and literally put him that much higher than he already is. Do I think he could beat Errol Spence? It'll be tough, but I do think he could beat him. With Errol Spence, yes, he is good. He has natural given talents. He has power. But at the same time, I haven't seen any names on his resume. Given it's not his fault, and it's not his fault that, you know, he's better than half of his opponents, or all of his opponents by that matter. But I just haven't seen him with a top name. It doesn't convince me. I don't see any head movement, which leads me to believe that when he does get in the ring with a Manny Pacquiao, because see, what people don't really understand about Pacquiao, he is a diminished fighter than what he was before. I mean, nobody stays at their peak forever, but he has a good ring IQ that people don't know. He just doesn't throw stuff, you know, throw punches out there just to throw them. He throws punches for a reason. You know, he connects. Sometimes you can't even see when he connects, but he's connecting. And I just feel like his movement is too much. You know, a lot of these fighters are not looking in the ring, see Manny Pacquiao, and say, hey, I can beat him, till they get in the ring with Manny Pacquiao, and they're confused because his movement is just something else. A lot of these fighters, they don't have any movement, and then on top of that, I just feel like we're crowning them too early. Like, you know, the Danny Garcias, the Errol Spences, the Bud Crawfords. Like, you know, when we see Mayweather, for example, beat all the champions that he beat, you know, that's when you say, hey, you know, that guy is something. When you see Manny Pacquiao also beat all the fighters that he beat, you know, I don't even have to name all the names. We know who they are. We actually sat there and said, hey, this guy is something else. With these fighters, they all want to stay undefeated, which I get. Okay, you want to be undefeated, but it doesn't matter. That doesn't make you a great. But that's another story. But I just say that Pacquiao is a great. I think Pacquiao could win that fight. I mean, it could go the other way, but I do think Pacquiao's movement is too much. He still has a lot to give. He still has a lot in the tank, and that'll give Errol Spence some problems. But we have to see how he reacts to Mikey Garcia. I also see that Mikey Garcia doesn't have that much head movement either. So they're stationary fighters, just, you know, real good offensive fighters. But we will see what he does, and I think Pacquiao will take this fight, whoever wins. Actually, I think he's shying away from Thurman because he doesn't want people to think, hey, he had a bad fight and I just want to win. No, he wants to beat the top level competition. So it's good that he went to PBC. It's good that he's gonna get this fight. If he does, you know, it'll be a very good fight. Actually, like I said, I'm not taking anything away from Spence. He is good. I just need to see a lot more. He could be one of the greats of this generation, but I'm not so sure Pacquiao's passing the torch like people are saying. He's not passing the torch. He wants to get that title, and he wants to solidify. He already solidified himself, but he just wants his legacy to get that much better. And if he does, I mean, we have to say, hey, you know, he's out here beating these young cats and giving it to him. So, you know, if you got anything else, any opinions, anything else that you want to say, drop comments, like, subscribe. It's Jay Nice, the logo, and I'm out.